Headlines 3, 2, 1. This episode of the Flush Podcast is brought to you by Walton's, Aluma Trailers, Onyx Hunt, and by Nutrisource Pet Foods. Today's episode is a bonus show. I'm taking you on a quick tour of this week's upland bird hunting party, appropriately named Pheasant Fest Quail Classic, of course, put on by our friends at Pheasants Forever and Quail Forever. We'll be down there hanging with everyone Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll tell you where it will be and when, as well as cover several events and show topics that will definitely be worth your time. Welcome to another episode of the Flush Podcast. I'm Travis Frank. I'm your host, Brandon Morton. As always, is our producer, Brandon. I believe you took a few days off last week. Well deserved. Where did you go, my friend?
Yeah, it was something like that. I took a little bit of time off. I went out west to Colorado and spent time in Colorado Springs, Crestone, Denver. Just kind of did a little bit of loop in the mountains and really enjoyed it out there. I love it out there.
Yeah.
My head doesn't. This is the first time I've ever gotten altitude sickness.
Really?
Actually, in the mountains.
What was your altitude?
The place we're staying at in Crestone was around 9,000 feet, just above 9,000 feet or whatever.
Yep.
Felt fine going into the day. Woke up the next morning with the worst headache I think I've ever had in my life.
I can relate.
It was horrible. And then you just start feeling queasy and gross. You feel good for a second, and then it's right back. It's almost like being seasick.
I was going to say it's kind of like a hangover, sort of. Yeah, exactly. When we went on that ptarmigan hunt in Colorado this last fall, same deal. I came from from Minnesota, flat ground, and I flew into Denver, and we went straight up into the mountains. We stayed, I don't even know, somewhere in that 9,000 feet, and then we drove up to 12,000 feet, and then hiked to 14,000 feet. And that's when my body was just like, whoa, what in the world? Yeah, it's crazy how much it affects you. And people that are, they acclimate to it. But us down here, we have accents and we don't do well in high altitude.
We don't, and then it's strangely dry there. Yes. We get back, my sinuses are just like punishing me if you're being in a different environment at this point. Yeah.
Well, did you know we have accents, by the way?
Oh, yeah. I actually lived out in Colorado for a hot minute in 2015. I lived out there, and I stopped saying pop. I no longer say pop. I say soda.
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah, I can't say soda. I have to say soda. Yeah, I've learned. I was made fun of my accent.
Crick or creek?
Creek.
Down by the creek.
Bad.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. Anyway, people tell me all the time I have an accent. I was like, no, I sound like the people on TV. At least I think I do.
At least you think you do. We'll play back the show for you one of these days.
Well, okay. I don't like listening to myself. I don't like watching myself on TV. Anytime we go somewhere, I was just at a buddy's and we were doing some dog training, and we went to the local pub in town, and he's like, put the Flush on. And I was like, no, just wait till I'm out of here. And I don't like watching myself. It feels weird.
It's so embarrassing. Well, you start dissecting yourself. That's why I did this behind the veil thing.
Sure. Okay, well, today's episode is just a bonus show.
Yes.
And we are going to highlight Pheasants Forever and Quail Forever's big event, the largest upland bird hunting party in the country, Pheasant Fest Quail Classic. Today it's Tuesday, and it is the 8th of March. I think you're going to try to get this out today or tomorrow. Get this out
today sometime.
Yeah, so anyway, this is just going to be kind of like an overview of things that we're excited about at the show, what we're going to be doing, what others will be doing there. I've got, a whole bunch of stuff spread out in front of me here that I'm excited about to talk. And let's start with the show itself is in Omaha, Nebraska. Pheasantsforever.org to learn more information. All the information about the event, stages, seminars, banquets, etc. are on their site. But if you don't know, or if you want to know, the doors open Friday at 12 o'clock. So the hours are Friday, 12 to 7. Saturday, it is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Scott Franzen and I are heading down. We'll be there for the show open Friday. We also have others from our team that are going to be down at our booth. We do have a booth on the main floor. I believe there's over 400 exhibitors or vendors.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Anything that you can imagine in the upland bird hunting world will be
It's
there.
there.
Exactly. Along with what I think might be the best lineup of speakers that they've ever had. Just maybe I'm excited about some of the topics, but we'll review those in a minute. Before we do that, I'm excited that we're doing a live podcast, man.
Heck yeah, we're doing a live podcast Friday night at Brickway Brewery.
Yeah.
Just a block and a half away from the convention center. Just a short walk up the street, pretty
Nice.
much.
6:30.
6:30 is when it starts.
Night. I've never done a live podcast. I'm a little nervous. What should I expect? You do these types of things all the time.
I do these quite often. You should expect fun. It's a really cool way to do it. You get. I would encourage it. People can ask questions, so that's really, really nice. We get fan interaction. And, it's just nice to meet people that listen to the show. It's just a really cool way to connect with people. So it's usually a more laid back, even though the show is laid back. It's more of a laid back type of atmosphere. It's a lot of fun.
Very cool. So Scott Franzen will join me, and my friend Tyler Webster is going to join us as a guest as well from the Birds, Boods, and Buds podcast. If you've listened to this podcast, you've heard Tyler on it. If you've watched our TV show, you've seen Tyler, and you know that he... my dog came from his pups.
Yes.
And so we just have a lot of fun and a lot of similarities. And Tyler's just a great dude. So if you have questions for him, myself, for Scott, if you just want to be on the show, tell us stories, anything at all, we do have Flush merchandise that we'll give away. People that ask questions. I do have some Onyx memberships that we'll give away as well.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's
so
a very nice prize.
We're excited about that. I think the show starts at 6:30. What would you say?
I'd say get there at 5:45, 6. It's always nice if you can find a table a little bit closer to where we're set up, where our table's at. And then it just gives you time to unwind, order a drink, heck, maybe even get dinner before the show starts, something like that.
Sure.
It just assures you'll get to see us a little bit closer. Yeah. But regardless, you'll get to see us no matter when you show up there, if we're there.
If we're there. I don't know what the space is there. And obviously there's a lot of people traveling into town. That's not to say that everybody from the show is going to go to this event with us, because there is Friday night. It's the Pheasants Forever and Quail Forever. They also have what's called the Upland Rally event. It's not their large banquet. That's a Saturday night banquet, but this is a very similar event. They've got food, raffles, silent auction items, and more. You can still sign up for that. That's Friday. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself because that's Friday evening. Friday, the doors open at noon. We will be at our booth. Come by and just, I think for like Scott and I, we talk about this a lot because he loves hanging out there too. It's just fun to talk to people and find out. I think from my end as a producer, I want to know, what do you like?
Sure.
What do you dislike about our show? I want to make it better.
Absolutely.
So I love the feedback. I welcome it. And I love hearing the stories too. Some of them are hilarious. I feel like I wish I had a mic just on and then I could grab a couple of them. But either way, come by our booth and just chat if you don't mind. If you're there, you're going to be there. And if you're not, then maybe you should.
Yeah, maybe you should.
It's
going to be a bunch of like-minded people, so it should be a good time.
Exactly. From 3 to 4 o'clock, I'm going to be at the Nutrisource booth, hanging out there. And one thing that I like about this show is that you can bring your dogs.
Yeah, that's going to be my favorite part about walking around this show is just all the dogs everywhere.
Lot of dogs. Yeah, exactly. So we'll be talking nutrition, bird dog food, nutrition. Obviously, it's important. Daisy's over here at the door. We have a lot of dogs in our office today.
Yeah,
she wants to go play with them. I believe there's 5 dogs here, and she's like, "Why am I stuck in the podcast room with you boring people?" Anyway, I don't know if you can hear her whining, but Daisy, please stop. Come over here, girl. Daisy, here. Come here. Good girl. All right. So that's Friday. On Saturday, we'll be at the booth again. Scott will be there. I'm not letting him leave.
Good.
We're just going to chain him down.
He should work the whole entire time.
The whole time.
Yeah,
exactly.
It makes sense.
Yeah. So there are a handful of different stages. Now, this is where I think there's just so much valuable information. Besides all the vendors and all the new products, our partners, I should suggest that you check out our partners, obviously, because without them, we don't have this podcast. We don't have our TV show.
Very true.
They support us. We like to support them. Partners like Federal is the main sponsor of this whole event this weekend. Benelli will be there, North Dakota Tourism, Onyx, Hunt Waltons, Nutrisource Pet Food, Sage and Breaker, Rufflin Kennels, and Chief Upland, just to name a few. And you can find out really a lot of the new. This is a place where they like to kind of launch some of their new products that'll be coming out for the coming season. So it's always fun to stop by, check out the guns, check out the new toys that we get to tinker with going into the field. Not that it's going to make
that we
us,
definitely need.
Yeah, exactly. Not that it's going to make us a better hunter, but it just might.
I mean, it doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt. Exactly. So the stages are where the speakers are going to be presenting, and there's presentations every 30 minutes, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I'll start with the Path to the Upland stage, which I'm excited about this. I get to speak on Saturday morning at 11:30, but I'm looking at all the others in this lineup and, just excited about the topics they're going to cover. My buddy Ben Bredigan, he's speaking Friday, Saturday, Sunday, e-scouting for public land pheasants. So he's going to kind of break down how to find properties around the country. And I've had him on this show a couple times, and I think he's just a master at finding properties. Renee Tamala, I hunted with her this year. She's loaded with wonderful information. She's presenting Women on the Wing, getting geared up. Mark Norquist from Modern Carnivore, he's going to share a meal, grow the hunt, his topic. And I'm speaking about raising a family in the outdoors, which I've mentioned a couple of times over the last couple of weeks. I just get excited about it because obviously it's near and dear to my heart. I think for me, they say it takes a village to raise a family. Well, we can be a village in the hunting world too. So
absolutely.
If you got questions, I really value those, and I hope that you'll come talk to me about it. Come to listen to what I hope will be valuable information that may have an impact on your family or other future hunters. I hope to make it worth your time. Anyway. And then there are other guests too. Tina Dockin and Darrell Smith. They're just a great lineup just on that stage. Then we go over to the cooking stage, which I don't know if this is happening yet, but Walton's is kind of sponsoring the whole cooking stage. And obviously I'm friends with the family at Walton's, and I've been emailing back and forth with Jonathan Tremblay. So Jonathan is covering different topics each day, and he's one of the presenters. And the first day he's going to do how to make pheasant snack sticks. The second, on Saturday, he's going to do how to make pheasant summer sausage. And on Sunday, he's talking about how to make pheasant fresh sausage. One of those days, I think I might try to join him up on the stage, which would be fun for me. Yeah. I like the hands-on part of it. But if you don't come for that, their lineup is just awesome. Hank Shaw is the keynote speaker for the Saturday night banquet. He is also going to be presenting on that stage Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And he's going to help you get more out of your game birds. Jack Hennessy, Bree Van Scotter, Rachel Hogan, Wade Trong, and Jonathan Tremblay. Each day, this lineup is just like, I could sit there all day and just take in the information that they're going to give. The problem that I have, though, is that I also want to be over on the bird dog stage because some of the trainers that I look up to the most are going to be presenting. Yeah. And again, it's like Rick and Ronnie Smith are presenting, Tom Dock and Josh Miller, Seth Bynum, Mike Wieben. I mean, these guys know so much about dogs. The information that they have inside their brains is just like, if you could just harness some of that,
just a teeny bit. Just a little bit.
Teeny bit, exactly. So there's a lot of valuable topics. Rick and Ronnie Smith, the topics that they're covering, I just think are so important. Your dog needs a leader, a good one. The 3 C's: confidence, composure, and compliance. It's a dog's owner's job to mentor their pets. A lot of this is, you'll notice it's not about, how to help your dog find a bird. The dog knows how to do all that. And we've talked about this, and we'll continue to talk about it on future shows. The importance of establishing a good foundation with your dog and helping them become obedient and understand their role in the pack, in your pack. You're the alpha. So that's what a lot of this seems to point towards. They know what a bird smells like.
Yes.
They know what to do.
It's inherent. It's born into them.
Their mom and dad gave them that. Yeah. So there are several other guests. The Public Lands Pavilions. Ryan Callahan from Meat Eater will be there. Wade Trong, Darrell Smith, Eric Erica Hill, John Locks from Nebraska, Tom Carpenter, Rough Grouse Society. I mean, the list just keeps on going, and these are all just really, really valuable names when it comes to the topics that they're going to cover.
And they're really making up for not having one last year.
Yeah, this
There's
is
just
2
so
years.
much. Yeah, that's right. It is 2 years. Yeah, so there's so much going on that it's good for us. We're going to make up for a little bit of time lost.
Yeah.
We just got to figure out how to clone ourselves
Yep.
first, but whatever. Details to work out before we get there.
Exactly. Yep. There's a habitat help desk, and all of this leads into the Saturday night banquet. I've been working with the team about the rundown. The last couple weeks I talked about this, and I'll say it again. It's just a really huge honor that I get to MC the banquet this year. Very intimidating as well, but I'm excited because I've been working with Chris Callis over there, and he's doing the run of show, behind the scenes stuff, and they're adding more production to the banquet this year. So there's some videos. The speakers, Hank Shaw's giving the keynote speech. Howard Vincent has a very powerful topic that he's going to cover. Wonderful meal. Unfortunately, I'm told that the banquet is sold out. So if you're not already in, I'm sorry. But for the first time this year, they are doing something that they've never done. At least I don't think they've done it. Maybe they did it before COVID shut the last one down. But right now, through the end of the banquet on Saturday night, it might even be Sunday, all of the auction items are open to bid on. So typically at an auction, you would bid there, raise your hand or however you do it, and when whoever's in the building bids on it, they take it home. Well, this year everything is going to be done digitally, and that means that somebody in Idaho could bid on the ATV, the Polaris package, and take that home versus somebody driving it out of the
Just
convention
literally
center.
out of the convention
Literally out of
center.
the convention center. But one thing about the Ranger is it's already in possession. So that means you don't have to wait for it to be built, which right now we know that a lot of factories have a long delay. So people have ordered machines and they haven't been able to get them. This one is available to be driven home if you are there to purchase it, or they're going to figure out how to get it to you if you buy it online. There's other hunts too, which are like a 4-day, 3-night scaled quail hunt for 2 in West Texas. There's shotguns. There's a hunt in Argentina, more shotguns, gear, prints, a lot of what I consider to be kind of standard items for a big banquet like this. We'll be there. So looking forward to that. And again, at pheasantsforever.org or Quail Forever, everything will point you to learn more about that. So that's, I want to say, kind of the rundown. I know there's stuff that I'm forgetting. More so just excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. It's a lot of fun. And as always, just pheasantsforever.org. They have everything on that website. There's even a link right on the main page to find out what's going on and when.
Yep.
So it'll be a blast.
Yep. Stop by our booth if you go. And if you're going to come, I'll add, bring your kids.
Yes.
Bring your wife. If you're married and you're a lady, bring your husband. I think it's fun for the family to be there and to see puppies and to see all of the fun stuff there. There is a youth village too. There's a lot of people that are there that want to help you, help us, help others, grow the family. It's an exciting time in the upland world. It seems like we're growing. And, I'll touch on this at the banquet on Saturday night too, but, sometimes we look at the upland world and the habitat loss and the wetlands that are gone, the prairie that's disappearing, and we say, wow, it's going, I can't do anything. But I really believe that, each of us can do something. And when we all do something, it turns into a big thing. And that's really what this organization is coming together to celebrate this weekend. And we're excited to be a part of it, and we're excited to spend this time with you and enjoy it. Meet you.
And make sure to make it to Brickway Brewery on Friday night. 6:30 is when the show starts, but please get there early just, to make sure you can say hi or get a spot to sit.
Did I mention that we're giving away some stuff?
You did
I mention Tyler's coming too?
I think you did mention those, but it doesn't hurt to mention them again.
Okay.
Tyler Webster is going to be there. He's a great guest, a lot of fun, really cool guy.
Yep.
I've been lucky enough to get to work with him on a couple different shows. And then there's prizes, including the Onyx subscription giveaway and a couple of the Flush goodies as well.
Wonderful. We'll see you guys in Omaha, Nebraska this weekend. I'm Travis Frank, reminding you to take the time to introduce someone new to the field.